Hey friends, how are you? A few little mess ups there. Oh, nope, no, nope, nope, nope. A few little mess ups. I don't always play that incorrectly, but I'm getting through it. This was my homework assignment for my private instructor to be able to play this song. There will never be another you. Play just walking arpeggios, nothing fancy, not doing any of the like. None of that stuff. Just single quarter notes. Just go through it. And I've been working on it all week, and I'm still screwing up in places. I was screwing up in places there, especially coming from this. I don't know. There's some moves, but anyway, the real reason I brought this down here is because of this problem. I guess you really can't hear it through the amp. Huh. You can probably hear it. See if I can make it happen here. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a bit of a buzz. I believe my 12th fret on the E string is a little high, and I've been meaning to fix it. Mostly because, like, well, I play on the couch, and I typically am not practicing with this plugged in. I'm practicing acoustically, which is, I guess, a semi-strange way to practice, but do I have, yeah, let's see. It works for me. So what I'm doing right now is just taking a straight edge, a known straight edge, and checking to see if you run across 3 frets. There we go. Yeah, my 12th fret is high, but only at the E string. Twelfth fret's high on this one side, which probably means it's lifted up a little bit. So hopefully, let's see. Can we just hammer it down? Anyway, as we've talked a good bit recently, I haven't really had time to do much of the stuff that I would do, you know. Like, it's weird to say this, but like just to have time to like, I'm going to go take the guitar down to the shed and try to fix it is just a something I just don't have time to do. And it doesn't take much. Still a tiny bit. So it did go down. I actually realized I don't own a plastic or brass mallet. So doing something like this is a little harder than it needs to be. There we go. Nope, I was wrong. Almost gone, but not quite. I need to get myself a plastic mallet or a brass mallet. Okay, that's way, way, way better. If I dig in, maybe it wasn't that fret actually. Anyway, I figured I would just bring it down and work on it in here. I also have a high 14th fret, but I don't know. I probably should just raise my action a little bit. I lowered the action on this bass quite a while ago. Months ago. For whatever reason, I was playing it and I was having trouble with it, and I thought, actually, in playing position, oh, that's perfect. So I did fix it. Okay, good. Just I lowered the action, which is the height from the strings to the frets. I lowered this down a good bit one day because you know, people talk about new musicians don't know what they don't know, right? And so when you ask somebody like, well, how low is your action? The answer that people always give is as low as I can get it without it buzzing. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. And the reason is, for some people, me, for quite a long time, that meant a really high action. And the reason was I was plucking like, I was doing this stuff constantly. And if I pluck that hard, I can make pretty much any string buzz. But so I lowered this action and it kind of straightened the truss rod a little bit, and it started buzzing kind of everywhere. And I was like, oh, this isn't good. But I didn't fix it. I just kind of let it sit for a while. And I was playing for my bass instructor, and he called me out on it. He said, like, can I see the action on your bass? And he's like, do you have a bad relief? And like, have you ever had this bass set up? And I told him, like, actually, I lowered the action not too long ago. I probably need to raise it back up. And then I didn't. I just completely did not raise it. And I just kept playing. And what I found was, with the action low like this is probably, I didn't bring my ruler down here. I don't know. There's probably less than 4 millimeters of space there at the 12th fret. And it probably used to be more like 5.5. Like, it was high, right? This is probably more like 3 mil. That'd be my guess. It's definitely lower than 4, which is pretty low. And recently he asked me, he was like, did you fix the action on the bass? And I said, no, actually I didn't. Because what I found was, with the strings this low, it's actually really effortless to play. You don't have to push very, very hard. You don't have to push very far. Your fretting fingers have to just kind of barely move in order to fret the note. And here's the secret. I'm not going crazy with this hand. I'm not doing this nonsense, which is just a complete waste of energy. I'm doing much more efficient to play that way. I can play, you know, whereas before, me trying to get, like, let's play Blitzkrieg Bop. I don't remember the key of Blitzkrieg Bop. You can hear me loping, like my fingers are not. It's really difficult to play in time with good meter playing like that. But playing it softly, the secret is just turn the amp up, like, and then I can go. It's way easier to get consistent notes. It's way easier to get consistent tone. The drawback is you can hear all the other noises, because of course the amp is cranked. When the amp is low, those noises are still there, but and you're playing hard, you're just masking all that noise. Nobody's hearing it. But when you crank the amp and you play softly, you can hear some ringing and stuff because my muting technique is not perfect. But I've also been playing lately through my pedal board, and on my pedal board I have a Deluxe Bass Big Muff Pi fuzz pedal. Not using the fuzz channel at all. I'm using it completely for a dry signal, but it has a noise gate, which means with that, all this stuff you're hearing, it just doesn't come through that pedal. You don't hear any of this. So it's a bit of a cheat, but it's been great for recording. I don't know that I'll use it in a live setting. I don't necessarily need it live unless I'm going to play the fuzz. There is a crossover section on that pedal, so I can add a little bit of like roll off a low tone or roll off the low pass filter to give it kind of this want tune. Like it in the manual, one of the settings in the manual says bass is in another room or something like that, and that's what it sounds like when you turn the dial. It gives you that. You're hearing the bass through the wall, so it's like wall, wall. So I could like use that crossover as an effect for like a solo or something, but in a recording setting, I don't have to worry. None of this stuff is coming through, and you're just getting. Oh. So anyway. I wanted to fix this because I do. I do play this acoustically upstairs when I'm on the couch, like practicing these tunes. I play this song on my phone. I play acoustic, and that's where we're at. So. Needed to get that fixed so I could get back to practicing. I'm really close on my homework assignment, but not quite there. We did not practice last night. Having some issues with Violet at home, and I just decided that I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't leave. I was needed here, and that's more important than music. So hopefully we do have other tunes recorded already. So hopefully soon-ish. We'll be able to put together another demo that we can release and let you listen to it. We've recorded, I don't remember what songs we have recorded. I think Road Song is done, and I don't remember the other one. We have 4 recorded that I'm happy with my part. I don't know if Brent's happy with his part, but hopefully soon we'll have some more songs for you to listen to. And I'm hoping by Monday is my next bass lesson, I'll have this song clean enough that I can play it and not feel embarrassed. Because I have been working on it. It's been my 15 minutes a day. That's what I was actually wanting to talk about today. Oh well, we'll cover that again some other day, maybe after my bass lesson, and I find out if I actually pulled it off or not. So, yeah, that's all I got for you. What do you got going on this weekend? I do appreciate all of you checking in yesterday. Some of you left really great topic comments for upcoming videos. I will definitely cover those soon. So keep those coming. I very much appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Please have a great weekend. Spend time with family and friends, and just be a good person. I like surrounding myself with good people, and I would say that you guys are good people. Appreciate you. See you again on Monday. Today's 1,000 plus little things happy, successful people do differently. We are learning 10 signs it's time to let go. Number 8, you are frequently forced to sacrifice your happiness. If you allow people to make more withdrawals than deposits in your life, you will be out of balance and in negative before you know it. Know when to close the account. It's always better to be alone with dignity than a relationship that constantly requires you to sacrifice your happiness and self-respect. That's powerful. I really like the bank analogy. It is a bank. Like your ability to love yourself as well as other people is very much like a bank account. And you have to be conscious of that and aware that there are people who will take withdrawals way more than they'll deposit. And having been partners in those kinds of friendships and relationships, I'm not willing to do that anymore. There's just not enough time on the planet to tolerate that kind of thing.